What's going on, y'all? It is Kev Sign here, and I am back with another video. Man, oh man. Today, guys, we are talking about the effects of ripping and shipping, and more than likely why I would never be a ripper and shipper. I got into this particular hobby because I love collecting the particulars on the cards. That was really fun, opening up packs, right? And it actually got me out to actually going to trade shows and doing a lot of other things and getting back into being more like a human. All right. And I'm talking about in the sense when I say human, I mean like, especially in these days, right? In 2020, in the early, not the early 2000s, like in the early 2000s, technology wasn't a huge thing. So a lot of folks, you know, they would go out, it'd be more of a community. These days, I'm not saying you can't build a community, because obviously I'm building a community right now on my channel, but it got me literally out, man. Like this community, the Pokemon community has really changed the game for me in a lot of ways, right? Not only has it affected my finances, but it's also affect, you know, just my personal life. I get out more on the weekends. I talk to more people. I make more friends. It is insane how this hobby is amazing. And for the true Pokemon hobbyist, it's amazing. But when it comes to ripper and shippers, and by the way, I want to talk, not all ripper and shippers I'm digging on. There are select few, and there are some ripper and shippers that are really cool, really good guys. They're just out here just trying to have fun, build their own community by doing rip and shipping. There are folks like Danny, right? You know, huge ripper and shipper, that he does it on his YouTube and all that stuff all the time. But again, he doesn't, it's not like he doesn't want money. Obviously, he needs to feed his family and everything else. But he also, you know, he gives out free packs, you know, and whatever you pull, he ships out to you, right? So he gives back to the community, right? His prices ain't crazy either. Like, they're not like crazy prices to where, you know, they're pretty much like the ripper and shippers, you know? So, yeah, and there are a few folks there. I know I have friends that are ripper and shippers, and they're amazing guys. And you know, my friends, Danny, those are the type of ripper and shippers I support. Not, again, the reason why I would never be a ripper and shipper myself, because the effect that it has on the hobby. These guys do it as a full-time job, right? You know, when you're doing it as a full-time job, compared to like back in the early 2000s and compared to now, the amount of packs that are being opened every day, it's insane. That's the reason why there's a huge boom when it comes to, you know, price going up on everything. You know, we're talking about packs, we're talking about sealed product, we're talking about collections, like whatever it may be. Everything is going up because every single day as a business, and there's rip and shipping channels that are popping up every single day. It happens 24/7. These guys are just ripping. So that's another reason why a lot of folks right now are currently blaming ripper and shippers for a lot of stuff, because they're like, yo, we can't get products because these guys are getting it all, right? And they're also, in addition to that, ripping and making a huge amount of profit off this. So a lot of folks are like, hey, don't do it, right? But again, there are good ripper and shippers out there. The reason why I just can't be personally, again, a ripper and shipper myself, because of the effect it has on the community. I want people to actually be able to get product. And as much as I love making profit, of course, I love making profit and all that, but I don't think I could gouge my customers like that, man. I really can't. I try to get things at affordable price so I can sell it at affordable price. It's not always going to be like that. There's some products I do have to put at a little bit more higher cost, but for the most part, I try to keep things fair for every one of my customers that I work with and ever sold to, right? And when you're ripping and shipping, you know what I mean? There's a lot of dirty dogs out there. Let me tell you, man, there are a lot of dirty dogs out there. When I first, you know, learned about ripping and shipping, and I downloaded What's Not, and they encourage you to do it. You get somebody's Whatnot referral code, they give you $15 to start. That's literally how it starts. And then once you get that $15 in, right, now you're investing into these ripper and shippers. You're spending more with them, and it's a crazy effect. I never fully understood the concept of you paying a premium for an item you probably could have gotten less yourself, right? Having somebody else open it and then ship it to you, which generally could take another 2-3 days. So now you're also waiting on getting your stuff. I just never understood that. The only aspect that I can understand about ripping and shipping, again, is like it's somebody's like it's Danny, right? Because, you know, Danny Phantom, man, he gives packs away for free. His prices are not bad either. You know what I mean? Which is amazing. And here's the thing. What caused this video was that I was already talking about this for the last couple days, especially on stream last night. And the minute I got off stream last night, literally Danny Phantom's video dropped and he talked about this, right? And then this morning when I woke up, Poking Annie dropped talking about this. I'm like, yo, I've been talking about, like, clearly this is in the Pokey sphere right now. People are talking about it. So are rip and shippers the problem when it comes to this? There's people that are blaming, Pokemon. There are people that are blaming flippers and scalpers. And now there's people that are blaming ripper and shippers, right? So there's blame going everywhere, to be honest with you. Everybody takes a little bit of blame in this, guys. Even myself. I myself take a little bit of blame in this because y'all know in the weekends, I'm always ripping packs, right? I'm constantly ripping I'm probably ripping up more packs, right, than probably the average family. So even I have an effect on the market in that sense. Even though I don't particularly rip these and sell these cars off for profit, I keep it for my personal collection, all the hits we pull right on this wall. But still, like, it does play effect. Everything plays an effect. Like, when you're in this hobby, and if you're buying in huge amount, or you're an investor, or you're a collector like me that just loves this, and it's our peace, guys. Like this hobby is my peace. Yes, I run a business and that's stressful as well, but this is my peace. I haven't felt peace like this in years. I'm talking like in the sense where no matter how bad my day is, I could come back here, have a little bit of fun, and escape. And that's what Danny Phantom talked about in his video. A Pokemon is supposed to be a hobby and an escape for folks. But when it comes to like people gouging, flippers, scalpers, and rip and shippers, right? It is literally it's a different beast. It is literally a different beast, right? Because these ripper and shippers, and again, there are some dogs out there, like I said. I'm talking dogs, man. I've seen it to where people will literally bid, and these guys will change the shipping on these particular items without even notifying them, or they don't pick it because they make the print so small, people buying it and they're paying extra, and they didn't know. It happened to me once or twice, too. That's also another reason why I didn't do it. The givvies they be doing out here half the freaking time, these particular givvies, and again, I give away stuff, right? I give away stuff all the time. Never be ungrateful for getting anything for free. You know what I'm saying? At all. That's not what I'm saying. But they entice you with these particular givvies, right? To get you into the particular stream. And I get it. I do giveaways here and there sometimes too, right? It helps out with engagement. But when they do these particular givvies, they're doing it. It's an enticing move to get you in. Right? Sometimes the givers are good, and people work on Hotbit for the most part. A lot of times these givers are not even that good, but it's good enough to get you guys enticed in. And then now all of a sudden you're spending money with these rippers and shipper and paying that extra cost when you guys probably could have just gone out and spend that money yourself. I would rather spend $100, me paying for my own ETB, my own box, whatever it may be, than spend $100 with a rip and shipper, maybe get a couple cards, right? Or maybe get only 1 or 2 packs. I just don't understand that. It's different when you're somebody like my buddy, or you're with somebody like Danny Phantom, right? That does it for free, that has decent prices on it, and it's just, and he makes it more of an experience for the community. That's what I do. I try to make it more of an experience, right? And more as a community. While rip and shippers, some of them do have a strong community, and again, there are some of them. I'm gonna give them their flowers because they're good dudes, but a lot of these guys out here are dogs. I don't care what y'all think. I don't care if I get hate by the rip and shipping community right now. I just got to say, man, because I've been talking about this for the last couple days. I can't believe 2 videos dropped already. And then here's the thing. I know rip and shippers, right? I know rip and shippers that I just personally don't talk to as often as much because I just don't agree with the stuff they do. But what I will tell you, what I know about them, is that they do affect the community hard. Let me tell you, I knew ripper and shippers that were getting prismatic evolutions before your local brick and mortar stores, before certain stores. It was insane. I saw pictures and even seen it myself, pallets of this stuff before the stores. So that's also another reason why now people are blaming Pokemon, because now they're selling their allocations instead of to the folks that have been this for a long time, the mom and pop shops, right? The YouTubers that have been here for a very long time, things like that. The online stores that have been doing this for a long time, the TCG stores, right? They're now giving their allocations to places like Sam's Club, Costco, right? And these freaking whatnot streamers and every rip and shippers in between. That's why the market is so volatile right now. Eventually, I'm sure everything will dive down, but these ripper shippers will still be here. I mean, they've always been here, but now in this volatile market currently right now, if I had to say the three culprits that affect this the most, right? And at this point, I think everybody could agree. Everybody plays a part in this, so I'm always going to say that. But if I had to say three main culprits of this whole situation, I would say that one, flippers and scalpers have become more dominant. There's a lot more young hustlers out there getting their Costco cards, getting their Sam's cards, willing to fight there, get that money and flip stuff. Okay, I'm just saying there are folks out there that are willing to do that, right? In addition to that, there too, I think the second person, or the second group, I should say, that are problem are ripper and shippers. This whole video is about ripper and ship. You already know. So again, they play a huge effect into this market. And obviously, number three, Pokemon, because end of the day, everything still comes down to Pokemon. This is their particular business, this particular brand. They need to figure out what's going to be best for their consumers. And right now, it is hard for their consumers to get stuff. And when I say hard to get stuff, I mean that there's stuff that out there to get, right? But it's costs more than on average to get now. Like more stuff on average costs more now, right? Unless you're going out there, you're hunting, you're trying to wheel deals and things like that. I could do that. I do that every single day. But there are a lot of families out there that can't do that because they busy. They got lives, they got kids, they got a mortgage they got to pay, they got to save 401k, college and everything else. You think they got time to be looking around a Facebook market all day, eBay all day, TCG all day? Like, come on, y'all. Come on. Like, let's just be real here real quick. So anyways, yeah, man, I just had to make this video because I think that is predominantly what's causing this here when it comes to the spear. I will take blame for my effect in this, right? Of course, I open up a huge amount of stuff. I get a huge amount of product. I have my own particular vendors, and I'm not saying that I have not gone out to stores and bought a good amount if the store allows me to, of course. But what I'm saying is that overall, everybody plays a part. But I really do think the ripper and shippers, man, have changed the game in a huge way. And that's why this market is really volatile, because we have Pokemon either not printing out enough or can't keep up with demand, right? And ripper and shippers continuing, they're consistent, because again, it's consistency. They stay consistent with getting products and ripping stuff no matter what, right? So yeah, you know, and then the flippers and scalpers are always going to be here. They're not really that big of an issue. I mean, personally, to me, I don't think that big of an issue. I mean, those type of things have always been around. People buying stuff for cheap and flipping it as soon as they can. That's always ever happened. But yeah, I think for everybody that's thinking about, you know, buying anything on what's not ripping, shipping like that, just be very careful who you guys are buying it from. Make sure they're credible there, because there's some dogs out here. So y'all just gotta watch out. You know, again, if you really want to join a community, just go to Danny Phantom. Again, like you said, he runs ripping, shipping. He does that. He's a great guy. You know what I mean? So that's the way to go there. And again, if I ever do a ripping, shipping, I'm going to run it just like Danny Phantom, bro. I'll run it exactly like that. And I think I'll do it through my website, right? The website's back here, by the way. I'm working on it. So I know a lot of folks in the streams yesterday were asking about the website and the Discord. So it's being worked on. The Discord is being worked on. Started that last night. The website's fully starting to be updated now. I got some product that's fully come in. I just started labeling product this morning here. So things are moving, guys. Things are moving. But yeah, if I was gonna go ahead and do a ripping, shipping, it'll probably the packs you'll probably have to just pick up on my website. Then we'll open it on stream, because a lot of folks are now moving it that way. I'd rather have y'all go to my website and fun of y'all do my website than do like what's not or anything like that. I think it'll be more efficient and more organized for me to be able to kind of manage the stream, especially when you guys are doing that. And I'm gonna do the exact same thing he does, man. I'm gonna get back to community. I'm probably gonna have some free packs up there as well that you guys will be able to go ahead and pick up. First come, first serve. You already know how it is. But yeah, man, I just really just wanted to talk about this. Don't feed into the hype and start, you know, paying this premium for ripping and shipping, okay? Unless, again, it's somebody like Danny Phantom, right? Buy your own stuff. Right, I know if it might feel like, hey, you know what, I might get that big hit, I might get this bit. And the way that some of these ripper and shippers talk on stream, they're good salesmen, man. Let me tell you, some of these guys are good salesmen. They'll get you to swipe on that freaking bid button real quick. real quick without even knowing what you just probably did. And again, look, I'm just telling y'all, be very careful. Be very, very careful what y'all do out here, man. I just want to also, appreciate y'all for coming by to the channel, subscribing to me, man. Y'all, man, we've been doing this for a month now. Within the month, we went from 26 subscribers up to 76 subscribers, man. So we made a 50 subscriber jump. I think, that's 50, right? Yeah, 50. Yeah, 50 subscriber jump from January 1st to February 1st. So I do appreciate the support on the channel, guys. I am seeing more comments, interactions in the videos and the streams and all that. So again, I really do appreciate you guys joining the community, guys. Other than that, peace. I'm out of here.